All right. So we'll be playing a little icebreaker called Guess What. So I think many or some of you might have seen it like online or anything like that. Like it's a blurred out image and you have to guess what the type of image it is. So we'll start off with this picture. So you guys can message in the chat what you guys think it is. Zombies, Mandalorian, Batman. All right, so mixed responses, and it is the Mandalorian. I've actually I've never really seen it before, so I'll check it out. I think a lot of people like it. All right, on to the next one. These are just kind of like random pictures that we've compiled into the slides. Turkey. A duck. And it is a turkey. So Thanksgiving's coming up soon, so that'll be like a break for all of us. Very nice. And then next one we have, okay, if you can guess who it is and the song, double points. Mermaid. Mariah Carey. Yeah, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Yeah, that's right. Thank you guys for participating in our little icebreaker, and Adam will begin.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the meeting today. Our topic today will be veterinary science, so let's get into it. Let's see here. So veterinary science, it deals with prevention, control, diagnosis, and treatment of disease, disorder, and injury in animals just in general. So veterinary science is just a very general term, and it covers basically any medical professional that deals with animals. Some more kind of like sub aspects of just other than the main prevention, control, and diagnosis is animal rearing and husbandry, which is basically raising animals for consumption, breeding, research on nutrition, and product development. And the animals that, like I said, it's really vague, really broad. So it could include domestic and wild animals. So there are main different types of veterinarians. I have 4 on the slide, and the first most common one is companion animal veterinarian. They treat wounds, they diagnose illnesses, they perform surgeries, they give vaccines, and prescribe medications to household pets. There are also veterinary specialists, and they specialize in a certain area of study. So it could be, instead of just being your general companion animal veterinarian, it would be somebody who's specifically a animal dentist, or specifically an animal eye doctor. And they can also specialize in a certain species of animal. There's also food animals, so they have the same duties as a companion animal veterinarian, and they also do other duties such as maintaining sanitary conditions, and they mainly work with animals used for consumption such as cows, chickens, pigs. There are also research veterinarians, and they find improved methods for diagnosing, treating, and preventing illnesses, and they also develop other drugs and biomedical products. Here are some honorable mentions. These are not as broad as the main types I mentioned before. But here's a groomer. So as we can see here in the picture, she's taking care of the dog, grooming him. There's lab animal caretaker, kind of speaks for itself. You take care of the animals used in labs. A trainer, so that can be like tricks, teaching, or just general behavioral issues, teaching them how to like be, maybe not pee on things. Animal control worker, so this isn't necessarily, oh, there's a wild animal and I need to go like get the wild animal or dangerous animal out. It's kind of like rescue, or I think taking animals out of abusive relationships with their owner. There's zoologists and wildlife biologists, so working with wild animals. This is, I think, this can include more field work and working in zoos. Veterinary assistant kind of speaks for itself, and kennel assistant, pet sitter, and dog walker. So those are all underlined because it's a good place to start when you want to become a veterinarian. Here's the salary. As we can see, here's kind of like a line that's formed. So the lowest 10% makes less than or equal to $58,080. The median annual wage is about $95,460, and the highest 10% makes $160,780. So this really this has a really wide range depending on what kind of veterinarian you are, and just where your field is and what your specialty is. So here's some things that you can do in high school. In the sciences department, definitely focus on biology and chemistry. And some of the higher courses are AP Bio and AP Chem. There are also courses like physiology, physics, and psychology that you can take that will help you, but they're definitely not as important as biology and chemistry. In math, statistics definitely would help you. Higher course is AP Stats. You can also take calculus as a higher math course, but calculus is generally helpful for engineers and not so much like a veterinarian. For independent work, volunteering at an animal shelter or zoo and shadowing a veterinarian, those are underlined. Even though you can't really do that right now, those are the most helpful things to do. So definitely after COVID-19, once you get the chance, definitely do some of those things. As of now, you can attend virtual events and webinars and independent research. Med101 does provide virtual events and webinars to you guys, so you can go to these through us, or you can, like I said, independent research and find your own. So this is the general education pathway. It starts off with a bachelor's degree. Any career starts off with kind of like your general education and then your bachelor's degree. Any science-related major is not really too picky. Veterinary colleges aren't really too picky. And you can get this at any college, whether it be community or a UC or a private or a CSU. Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree. So this is a 4-year program and you need to go to a vet school to get it. A vet school can either be at the college you are currently at to get your bachelor's degree, or you have to apply somewhere else. Depends on the school that you go to. The coursework is more specific and geared more towards just like the animals and the biology and their physiology and their anatomy. And you also receive clinical training, which is like hands-on training. Then you move on to residency. So residency programs are on and off campus. Sometimes the school provide it to you, sometimes they won't. Extra hands-on is extra hands-on training, and you need it for more specialized areas. instead of just being like your general companion animal veterinarian. I think even companion animal veterinarians still need to do some residency. And getting licensed. So the one test that you have to pass to become a veterinarian is the North American Veterinary Licensing Examination. That is how you get your license to be a veterinarian in the United States. So here are some top veterinarian programs in the US. So here we have UC Davis as ranked #1. They're very close to us. And here I have put the websites to their medical schools. They have a lot of great resources on there, such as other events that you can go to and guest speakers. Here we have Cornell University, ranked #2. They are located in New York. Here we can see a picture of them right there. Kind of looks like Hogwarts a little bit. And here we have the University of Pennsylvania. They are ranked #4, and they are located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And the University of Georgia, they are ranked #10. And definitely check out these websites if you want to learn more about their veterinary schools and their programs.
All right, so here we have some events going on, and also some future events that you guys can attend. So as just sort of a quick reminder about signing up for events, you can definitely check our activity spreadsheet right over here, and then I can link it into the chat. But basically, you can sign up there, message an officer, and they'll let you know, they'll sign you up for the event. Or you can like check our Facebook group page as a pinned post, and you can check it there. When the events are green, then that means that they're open, so you can sign up for them. If they're red, then that means that the signups are closed, or that means the event already passed. But you can just basically contact the officer in charge through Facebook Messenger or Instagram, or even after this meeting, and just look up for any updates from the officer or anything like that.
Also, we have the PHHS Health Week going on, which is 1 act per event. Yesterday was us. We went and we presented about emergency preparedness training. So I also posted the slides on Facebook in case you couldn't attend it and you just want to look over it. But this event, or it's a health week, so it's going on for the whole week. Today is a American Heart Association, and then we have other clubs presenting as well. So please do make sure that you go to those, you attend those webinars, and yeah, like Adrian is showing, these are the webinars. And if you sign up for those, there's a form to sign up with, and you can get your acts per event you go to.
An event that we have coming up this Thursday actually is an osteoporosis webinar where you can learn about the osteoporosis epidemic and improve your bone health before and after a fracture and how to stay active and injury-free. It will be from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. this Thursday, and the deadline to sign up is Wednesday night. There's a link you have to fill out, so you can check out the activity sheet for that. Please message me if you are signing up for it.
All right, so our webinar series, which is actually hosted by a group called STEM Girls, is coming to an end, and their last meeting will be on Saturday, November 14th from 2 to 3 p.m., and the deadline to sign up is Thursday, November 12th by 11:59 p.m., and they'll be discussing ecology and evolutionary biology, which you can learn about if you attend. And to receive half an act, take a picture of 5 notes or more and send them to me with your name and grade on.
So really exciting news. We actually will be hosting our next guest speaker is going to be a neuroscientist. And so like if many of you attended our first one, our first hosted one with healthcare administration with Shabani, then it's going to be like that. Neuroscience. Our guest speaker is actually a neuroscience professor, and she's also the biological sciences department chair at Mission College. So she actually taught me over the summer an introductory course in neuroscience, and she's published some work as well. She's been doing research on like cranial magnetic stimulation, and her work is really interesting. So we'll be having that event actually right after the ecology guest speaker meeting, and then it'll be from 4 to 5. So I'm going to send a sign-up link in the chat, but basically anyone can sign up for this event. You can invite your family, your friends, anyone from other schools, and you'll give you more information about the event and like send you an email, a follow-up email with the Zoom link and everything like that. The deadline to sign up is the Friday before that, and then that's when I'll be sending the link, or I'll be sending the Zoom meeting. And you can, if you ask Ms. Neary a few questions, then you'll receive an additional half act. So definitely a great experience to learn about, especially if you want to ask her questions about like false memory implementation and things like that, then you can definitely ask her. So great hands-on, great knowledge from her as well.
The last event in the guest speaker webinar that STEM Girls is hosting is cardiac anesthesiology. It will be on Zoom on Saturday, November 28th from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. and the deadline sign up is on Thursday, November 26th. Sign up with Kathleen Tran and take a picture of your 5 notes and send them to her with your name engraved on paper to receive your half act.
We also have a small Google form that the members could fill out if they like. You could do it now or later. If you'd like to do it now, I will send the link right now in the chat. And so this is a small little form just asking, we want your input on things like where you want our next fundraiser to be, what you'd like to do for maybe our next club bonding. And the most important thing is how interested you would be if we were to get merchandise and club apparel for Med101. And if you like, you could even submit your own design for our club apparel, and for that you'll receive half an act. But if your design gets chosen, you'll earn an additional half an act for that. And for that, you'll have until Sunday night, November 15th to submit your design. You can submit it to either me or the other treasurer, Austin, through Facebook Messenger.
And just something to add with the member interest form. So I added this kind of extra thing asking about what you think about our meeting. So you can give input, super quick form. You can give us an input about what you think about our twice a month meetings, what you like about our meetings, what we should do more of, what we should do less of. So definitely fill that out, and it'll really help us improve our meetings in the future.
So just some important announcements for the people that applied for board member. If you don't have your interview slot, then you can always contact one of the officers. And and good job for taking initiative. And for some advice, a lot of people say like be yourself, but I would revise it and say be yourself, but be the best version of yourself. So if you're like a couch potato, don't show it in your interview. And if you're really passionate about medical field, then really do show it in your interview. And there's no meeting next week because meetings are every first and third Tuesday at 12:15. And make sure to stay updated on the Facebook group page.
And then that is going to be the conclusion to today's meeting. Don't forget to go to the next meeting on the 17th of November, same time at 12:15, where we'll be discussing more about veterinary science. And if you like, you can bring a stuffed animal to the Zoom call.
And make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And if you have any questions, you can stay behind. But I want to emphasize to go to the guest speaker series because it's really great and we host it and you can ask any questions like how do I study for a test? How do I trick my brain into like being less stressed about a test? So you can ask any questions during the guest speaker series.
And that's it. That wraps up our meeting for today. Thank you guys so much for coming. Again, like Austin mentioned, if you have any questions, stay afterwards. But if not, then you're free to go. Thank you guys so much for coming.